Hi, I'm Mark Wilson, the Engineering Heretic. And today we want to look at touching up an existing cutter because it's gone blunt. Now, of course, the previous video, I made this particular D-bit. It's a ball nose one. That's in quarter tool steel, so it's a 1/8 radius. Supposing I was using this particular tool and it's gone blunt, well, let's just make this a little bit blunt. We'll modify this a little bit. On that tip there, they normally get blunt in this area here, and we still have a lot of meat back here. We want to march this radius back a little bit. So we're just going to go and we'll blunt that off there. So now that is not any good anymore, so it's blunt. So what we need to do is set this back up and regrind this particular radius from there on up to restore that. And it usually don't go blunt here, so all you do is march back the radius a little bit to basically get this thing sharp again. Now we need to orientate this D in line with what this machine will do. Okay, so I do know I had a 25-degree angle down here, my relief angle here. Now this is set for 25 degrees. We can leave that where it is. We don't have to split this thing or anything like that. All we need to do is touch up this radius here. Now to get this orientated correctly, I need to put this head, bring this up a little so you can sit. I've got this so it swings the moment. We'll just we'll lock that up so it doesn't. I need to set this on 0, which is my normal method of doing this. Set that on 0. Turn it off for a second so I don't cut myself on the wheel. We need to put this in the collet, and we need to orientate this by using this particular setter. So what we want to do is have this tool roughly over the center line of that shaft that swings on. Put my setter on there, touch it on, hold that there, and do up my collet. And now that orientates the cutter to the D to the machine. Now, I'm just going to take my lock off here. We'll drop that down. We'll start the machine up. Make sure it's nicely pressed. Nice and smooth. And what I'm going to do, first of all, I'll leave that locked. I'm going to bring this over. Put this now into this section here, and that will now rotate 180 degrees, which is what we want. I'm going to bring this over until I'm around about 0.25 away from my original side edge, this one here, about 0.25 away. Something like that, just a little bit away. Not quite there. So now I can swing this around here 180 degrees, and all I need to do is touch the top of this tool on the wheel by sliding this head backwards and forwards. So I'll undo that. I'm going to unloop a few more things here, and all I do to make this thing work is bring this up until I just make contact. I'll lock this little thing up here. We'll wind this up until I just make contact. Now, I'm going to lock this back one up here. Now that will now swing around here. Now, I'm cutting on the front, but because I left this here about 0.25 of a millimetre away, I now can advance this over that last little bit here, and that's why you leave it away a little bit. I can swing that around and grind that. Until I just touch. Put my radius, put my relief back on the back of it, and now you can see we have touched up a blunt tool. So now we've got that back sharp again. And of course, we're going to grind our little relief on the back of this, the halfway thing. We're going to grind that off the back to get rid of that bit there because it's just in the way. And we're going to grind a little bit more of a relief, as is the custom, around the back here. And there we have a reground quarter ball nose DB. And I'm Mark Wilson, and thanks for watching.